Hey peeps, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with a graph question, and with that in mind, let's dive straight in. They've said to us the diagram below shows the graphs of f of x equals minus x squared minus x plus 6, and g of x equals mx plus c. A is a point, minus 2 and 4, which is the point of intersection between the two curves. In order to start, we need to write down the equation of g in the form g of x equals mx plus c. Now, there's two things we need to try and figure out here. The first thing we need to figure out what our gradient is, and then the second thing we need to do is figure out what our y-intercept is. Okay, so let's look at our y-intercept. So we've got 1 point. That's not enough information to solve this question. It would be so nice to get point D. Why do you think it's nice to get point D? So if we got point D, we would then have C immediately, all right? And the very nice thing about D is we can see it's the point of intersection between the two curves. So D forms the y-intercept of our parabola, which we can grab straight away from over there. Okay, so our y-intercept for the f of x curve is going to be 6. So in that case, the point D is equal to the point 0 and 6. Okay, so now we've got a lot of information, so we can start plugging it in. So g of x is equal to mx, and we know that c is going to be plus 6. So that's really cool. Right, now what we're going to do is we need to figure out what the m is. And what we're going to do there is we're going to use the other point on our curve, and we're going to plug it into the values of y and x in this curve to solve for m. Remember, the g of x represents our y, so there we would put 4 equals, so m is going to stay our variable, x is going to be minus 2 plus 6. We're then going to move our 6 across the equal sign to that side to solve for the m. So that is going to leave us with 4 minus 6, which is minus 2, equals minus 2m. We divide both sides by minus 2, and that's going to give us 1 equals m. So therefore, our equation of this curve is going to be g of x equals, so 1 is m, so we don't have to write the 1, it's just going to be x, and our c value is 6. And that gives us the equation of the curve of g of x. Then they've said to us, write down the average gradient between the points A and D. What do we notice about A and D? So we can see that A and D is the line that we've literally just solved. Okay, so do you agree that that gradient should be equal to the gradient we've just calculated? So essentially, you've already done the work. You just need to write that the average gradient between the points A and D is going to be equal to 1, and you get another mark for really doing not much work. Very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. Remember to check up all about them in the description below. Also, head over to our website to find more of these epic tutorial videos. If you can't find the answer to your question, send us the question and we'll respond with a personalized video just for you. Until the next time, stay epic.